if I'm comparing time I'm in the Babruchi and I say situation a woman make the UK did. Because when I first came to England, I found the shopping £40 grab some bossama with trim crown and I don't need anything. Says if you can shopping, yeah, now Yame Bass, I was 120, 130, and sometimes I know I dream that the money panel, but check it. I don't computer like a case can boom. But check who receipt it. So now I didn't know pepe. In the course of living in the Numuya Dinara. To me, no be a woman that make Shelley Wahana. But last year I felt it. I felt it, I felt the system because expenditure that 80 years so Messi spending no, it wasn't normal. And when the meeting Babylon, it's very unusual there a day I'll spend £50. But Ghana, it be £50 and above a day. Easy. Easy. Because you have a standard, and to meet that standard never day you live no. It is not easy. I respect people in Ghana. The parents there are really trying. Don't get me wrong. So if from if you have go to Ghana, na some I can't survive for a month.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store.
DHW 1642 Concord Plain Table Intercooler Engineer Baku 16. And I'm in the chain from UK. I couldn't come more. Many are brandy, we never show no super. I check. Ras Ekuma Fair. Before I said, Momamenda, I am a sponsor. I say, Ejuma pass me fan to when you say requesters, more here, more going to construction, cleaning service. Repairers, auto mechanics in Adiano. Ejuma passe, men can't show me say, so I'm more quentum. Oh, here will be a Obabe with Juma Mao, Obabe and a Kama Mawa, Ejuma passe, ko Play Store and App Store. Now download the Ejuma Pa app on any actual screen. So no, or download the app and it's all requested for artisans. Baby, a project and it will be an Ejuma passe. Ombenya expert ama obabe we juma ama enyo obi a wa send sika be fi omaya obugata omodi usika sa ejuma ne yemeyo but through ejuma pano omo se menka ncha mo se wo Ghana ha wo akwantum na ohia artisans obi obesi udan ama obi obeye bibi ama o project bi ama obi ano ko omo App Store ne Play Store na download the app and na se ko omo website www.ejumapa.com okowa omo information wo omo phone number ewo obetimi afrom enti download the Ejumapa ewo App Store ni Play Store na request for artisans bia ohia bia omo provide am bia wo bia UK foi mo UK die na aba fresh for no so muntie ade we Delight Food se men kan mo say ohia best house akoko meko UK eno na menom omo UK die omo nim deda ba mo amaba foforo no so odi we ni che afo shop bia na so hia Delight Foods Delight Foods here den house akoko kamapa ono ma won fi Ghana omo osobolo omo Burkina omo obo fruit ena omo kose enti ko na ko pebi na to shop bia ubewura bia afro shop bia no kasa wo hwehwe Delight Foods Delight house akoko de sobolo Burkina bo fruit ena kose ubenye bi kama pa ko na ko pebi na to na Delight Foods here kama onuma umfi Ghana ana udia umfi Ghana kama pa ti Delight Foods ko na ko pebi na to ebusia for tap say me fan too many say more US UK Europe and Gulf countries especially more UK na tap say ubetimi lodi sika to wallet no more app no so more wallet was so na just obetime load up to 50,000 load 50,000 na just say rate no kosra eboa pa utimi save sika no wallet mti send sika mpo na ebi mpo mistake bi ba ana we mistake bi ba sika no timi ba back to wallet no ebi a transaction error bi a sika no bitimi ba back to wallet ma obetimi assign anytime to cement to bibi ni ade a ebeboa pa nti save sika no wo tap send wallet no so nti download app no ko Play Store and App Store na download the tap send o download it ya simple o send scan na beba street na beto mobile money wallet no Ghana said then schoolum na o download we so a o fill application na o fill forms na do be so promo code share no so na type SVTV and one o send scan na beto mobile money wallet no Ghana said then schoolum nti download tap send o Play Store and the App Store. Second generation IT groups, I mean, can say, open social cyber security course, any other courses are. Since your mother baby or Ghana, into for nature, second generation IT group, solid. Na kusuya computer IT, very important. If for nature, second generation IT group, formation, and I was screen, so between Afro, na wako, no kusuya IT, cyber security, name it, computer, IT, ejuma, and enable support, na kusua bi na ebeboa yenko straight na yenko di nkomo ras chale boko de
Yaminadum wanso
chale ye bo ade mita na UK to then
you can't complain one obete the most important thing that that sorry on no here mo aka bia nyankopon be kan yan ho
pounds no baze
pounds no
ete
so pounds on the on na edi wa ha mo nti ye den our system ni mu
ente wo na bi abaze wa be bu account
oba Nyaminadum oba
aha simple na efi de e ka de oba na che de e ka de fe fiskali bibra
I mean say osronde bi esika fufu bi na edi wa ha mo na pounds na ka de maness a office road no oba ono ye different pounds no na edi wa ha mo tina no ha
nice one me you kasa wa chel e ba show no do wa chel wona wo hwe no me sure de obekay but new ones are on board nti won share the nyimu but you better try there yeah old vibe ne be hwe na ye de e da she ya say uncle e de man e be start me normal format I me use but see me no buy them baby so there I mean nkofu bebre akasa was UK asesa UK tendencies e ban in terms of ejuma sem na living na they see Ghanaians bebre abegum nti one watch wo at least kakra obetima ma on some guidelines be na ade be ejuma wo ade wo na ade sisi na UK to then
UK maka the whole world hiding it has a but UK so hiding if I'm comparing time I'm in the Babruchi and I say situation young woman maka the UK hiding because when I first came to England I found the maka shopping £40 grab some bosama with na I don't need anything. Says it took shopping. No. Yeah, na nyame ba sa what's 120, 130, and sometimes I know I draw the jamon nipa na ebu. Be check it. I don't so computer no ke scan no boom. Be check who receipt so na ade nyina ya pepepe. Into cost of living in the nimu ya dinara. I'm not sure there say you na ye film no ye factor. I can't really tell. But there's a difference, vast difference between time I had about Burkina says here, Messi Yamate, and I Messi can them go for war ban and so can there. I mean, they have opened our eyes because sometimes Burkina say in your category of situation, you don't really know what is going on there. Because time I war visa and the crown, we jai the what the passport to me. I wasn't aware because I don't need visa. Settlement, but what we're being there, what BRP, BB the COS nade. Time you ba bridge ne kepe duma na da for passport. Uve sanitary employer na share about employer. You can do Canada behind closed doors. But there, yeah, connection. But they be make a abroad no. Want there yeah, before no say, yeah, hey, come here, this, that. It's a mem trying to say. Yeah, move our system no, they are watching. One country, they know how to tighten things up. So that's it. It's a system, what that tighten yama up, and it has become so difficult for our brothers and sisters. We're gaining entry into the system. So that's what I'm trying to say. Because what's maybe the CEO so say whatever certificate of sponsorship. To move from one job to the other is difficult. Whereas time there was nothing like that sponsorship certificate So whatever, if I move into a job and I feel I'm not comfortable in a job, I can move easily. I can change cities without thinking twice. Certain I'm trying to say. But says anyone they are tied either system no glue on to certain categories, which makes their life very difficult. So that's it. And now what's what Juma so one fan for what's what my brothers and sisters so one life now more difficult. Why? Because people are taking people's money. One can say where they don't even have a job for you. That's why my concern is. And black money situation no matter there can be, and we want to see there either we are in competition with ourselves, whereas life shouldn't be like that. There, for there, I mean, so all your sponsorship come on over to 10,000 to 15,000 pounds. He is thinking of how much he can accumulate that money without thinking about your welfare. Certain say. Don't go to more if you waste then work a day or no and walk over bro. A or the car at the expense of a frustrating brother or a sister. Sad as it. Go social media and go put them and go put inbox them. Ras, my brother is here, my sister is here. I know I am frustrated because how do I help you? Because category ne woman, I don't have any expertise over there. And I make a day one or bear no eye opener to us because I didn't know anything about it. Certain because system never train our system. One was system now what they babuch, about train our system, and we don't need that category. Into one more frustration and situation there. Maybe a TikTok, no be a inbox, so Mrs. Our hand no contacting. I try to contact them and talk to them where I can. But it's frustrating for me when I cannot actually give them what they want. It's Mamjanazi. Unlike first Nanga, what my memo example. Maybe a say cleaning job na it want to move into your cleaning job. Another say a warehouse, you can go easily. But because they say the system, no program in such a way there. Say a bad day a carer, you have to stay in the care job. You put what advantage you're dependent. Only though you're free to move. You see. So it's very complicated. It's my understanding of a difference in our time and our own time.
Every day, yeah, expectation. I need new grounds on yeah, but I expectation, no. Most by expect that boy being you sick, and you be pick quick, no. And see, but now one con the man say, Ebia, why disappointed and I be them.
A good point in the race. Managing expectations are very important. And I make a social media now. Sometimes if people promote come to Canada, but every more try them a counter and give the true facts about Abruchi. So I say in our first interview, we catch that I'm in no way the Motumakachi will be the member Abruchi because me will be the shepherd. So I say, Obi at now 40 years or who no over by 2 weeks in you can break through. It I say or 80, but system no what time go for down. It's say yeah, remember now make a there. You will see some of my videos on Facebook or YouTube and other TikTok. Make a there. Living in Babylon, you need a lot of discipline. The discipline is the expectation now. Make a draw. Sad and then 3 days we catch over there. Say Abba Brochi. In Nana Neda Wagana no. Damon Nani Hubio. You understand? Because your time and then from I was running about like life for no me who makes me it is programmed. Certain Janase. And on yesterday room na today again so damusi so several that's okay. People are paying hefty amount of money to people to come here. Thinking that what bad minimum be of the student bay where nyankofo bay basa what be more kana and I make care and I make care like care is the best job in the world more. It's my mission I say. Chade emina metia na yitu no fo no. Mo ti wo Ghana ansa no reba no. Ono no woni trimo. Inti each na what is actually on the ground no. Inti girl ko enyimiti on the from semenhia. Or from why? Because of the way I was able to guide her. Sata say ye day men ye day. Say adwene odi figure na be no. Na odi room na se we nhia na anka bi anka wenya asem kra da anka by now kra anka onye eduma. Inti expectation managing knowing how you move in the system or big ball game, but people think that you see it will fear that pedal approach here one thing. Acquiring your passport is a different feeling. One more visa or a different feeling. It can't not plane more different. It land or Babylon inside that. Brother, anything about my friend a concrete jungle. No? You don't know whether you are turning to your left, your right, you are going back, or you are going forward. And you'll be a guide why you will be lost in the system. See, that is the expectation now. One manage to know the facts and figures about Babylon. Wobenya ebi anyipa obesua ni ye ehun. Ana one award you want them scan one more them certificate because they will need their own selfish gain. They will not tell you the truth of what is going on in the system. Say it's my mission. But Marley say Obi and baby and destroy a black man. Yankasa na destroy him because based on what I have just said to you. Why do you want to go for your brother's money? Knowing that it be mokeji loan. Last week or so, a friend or follow a bit testimony inbox or TikTok. Us and the brother was a Coventry. The guy has been here since December. Brother, me money away you. Also, no, a calculator. We check pound rates against how much they think you are earning per day. It does say. In reality, no, you haven't even earned a pound before. You pound equals here, no, so average life, no, or different. Until that Ghana, member I said, if you come as a member, oh, DJ Nyame, member a crowd, we can, bra. Motumat now, we be income, but to be feed the mukrama. You understand? But average, so no, it's not been do 1 week, 2 weeks, if not. So they expect you there, whatever they are using to sustain you. One can also do with the baby ad. You understand? So bring your rent, pay that bill because Nippon or I remember time about Bridge and now me share single room in Manchester. Me no ko figure na bay, me jele show. Immediately landlord catch me there. Or check how I will use utilities now. I didn't know the charge them. So when you about join them, I have to pay 50% of how much I was paying in the same single room. And see, say our catcher when you put it there, on February because you are parties in Africa now. They think that you should take that burden upon you. But it is people no push and also push will be saying one metre. Nti mo de ahwe ya na nyankofa no muntemre ya ayabasa but onyo oye nipa na oreba no expectation when to manage it properly before landing in Babylon. Ana wa mana abada. Emi ba abuchi maybe you can maka chop ende. Minyi relative biawa. To my fan she mitrim there life was going to be easy. Even that I remember at a point DJ Yami made the home. Now I didn't buy that chicken and chips. None of minimum. In your guide there, go this direction. It is obi banasa if one and that's nipa no appreciate that. It hurts because you know how you survived in this country. And it got to a point that I almost took my suitcase and went back because my maker went there. At least when I was in Ghana, I know I was a teacher. It is a member back. I was just going to teach. It is a sister be me landlady neighbor and our London. God make the Yankupon intervention. Or from call London like it's me pressure about from kakra. All the
yeah, interesting see ano ejuma asem so e enyuma ho ebi mu se enyuma ni ho ebi mu se enyuma ho ana o depend baby ye ko base ana there then enyuma o UK a o mi so first enyuma ho
I would say the enyuma ho because I receive work notifications through my email every day, through agencies. But say as soon as I make maybe I may start assembly fee, unlike the time I we were not restricted to do a certain job. Say it's my I believe that they are struggling because of the category of business that they have, which has tied them to a particular sector. It's my there if the care never and I care now shorter. That doesn't mean there to survive, no. And now if you want to swallow your pride to be a cleaner, there's no job for you. But you taking your BRP or wherever to the employer, it will key there, they cannot employ you. Into our there's no job. But there's job, but you are tied to a specific job. It's my major answer. Into flow to a system, you can't float like an ordinary person here. Injection one awarded that currently one will remuna one dependent, one I the one who tone. If this will be a gadget. Nti obi wo home main applicant ne life onko ye not the be akoso ya dependent because when you there the dependent is making it. The dependent is making it because they are free radicals. Say what I'm trying to move freely. But when it comes to you, that main applicant, you are tied down. And that I don't think there's a shortage of work in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what you want to do. Say it's my major, depending on what you want to do.
Hey, Anna, make a demasemi you are there. Say, you pede, you fit into the system and I be the ma. Say, at least no yanka yensu be yenkura some insano you may be a craving pay. And can bet him the twitch to the babrain ID and on your best.
I mean, they're a busy man, but if a videos are I'm not the type of person that make a brofak. You understand? I'm always down there with the people to understand, like speak their language so that they understand. Say here before that, say about Burchinanka Ibutu Krana. It's far better because say it will register as self-employed. May they declare. You get where I'm coming from. And situations are there. You can be out of job for whatever reason. But because they were the Munsan, you will not be affected. Says here, they think alcohol school because they don't know what you have experienced and what you have seen in me what training college, and let me so from DJ Dama, we call Mampong Technical Teachers College. I was entertainment prefect over there. To offer me him so offer me DJ because him nana me run it. Me no go never pack action straight. You was to action when go to mechanics or man go US. The guy had to drop out. Says here, Menuka say, o teach card IT. On there, time you was going to use to drawing board the orthographic projections na nyama. But says here everything is computer. That on no friend card. And that's what the guy is teaching in the US. And it's well to do. In his awkward, maybe say man a bluff now. He's got that skill. Certain say. And now Babrin, one guy said Nesto. I mean 7 Nesto Nesha. You know, they make it. And they have control over what they do because are self-employed. So for the non he can choose not to go. And I the Uber driver. You see, but yeah, problem I work at there. Sanka fans and no now pay qualification be attached to it. It be a city and girls. This is the problem I have with Ghana. I am making politicians. The general as students are too many in the system. Say director of education or yeah home economics no other could do home in his mind no feel there. That is what he did to get there. That is what he has to promote across. But you can't take the technical and vocational skills out of the system. So, anka ye can insanu we should enhance. Ye affiliated properly to some of this British system. Tell me what the islet or wherever came. No? Who has stood up and said that islet or wherever they call it is wrong? Whether you like it or not, you have to do the islet to support your application. It's in the same process, you know. We can just force ourselves to associate ourselves with certain professional bodies. Most young Sanunjuma, more a vocational friend Opamado, more botrio, more fital or qualification. And vocational skills and technical skills. Government in order to focus on these areas because that is the backbone of the nation. Say to me, say if the one can say here, you need electricians, you need carpenters, you need painters, you need tilers, you need a plasterer, a bricklayer, a roofer. Or they get to me credit on properly. Health and safety. What's health and safety in some nase? Obi wo ebi a construction background, obaba ham. Like a guy test me from Libya. I say, "Edumo your home when we there make a construction home 17. Or pede anko so oba UK no be construction." I say, "Well, in UK we call something ticketing. Libya answer na more construction site keke as a laborer no, you still have to have what you call CSCS card or a health and safety card." So if you were taught the health and safety in Ghana, and Abraham Nasa a bridge into the construction sector, that wouldn't have been difficult. But there's a big gap. Yes, our skills no go to more plaster why a day. But the technical know-how there, procedures will be follow or site, it is not there. And these are the things that I've been talking about because yeah, Ghana there say as Rebecca told the vocational school no. But it's not like that. I had one in science. I had one in technical A. So I did not go into building and construction because I was sick. So it's my major answer. I just followed my passion. But then I did not do a technical subject because I was a tech student. Into that perception, they yet to write that all those things out of our mind. They can bridge easily. At least we were colonized by the British. Into your curriculum now, you embrace some in the system. It will make our lives easier when we come over.
Them technical and vocational and they can be preach you there. I'm finding too serious. Ghana. And to also count a be school. You may pay because yes, you man, you man a one baby. And she said once I know you may be an anchor if you try on kakra. Unfortunately, you man way. And she says, chance maybe a bit me. I site, baby, BB. I mean, you can do something. I may catch you today. One look sharp, one share BB. But mechanic, barbering, other things, cooking, BB. I don't see.
just to be a site laborer in Britain, you need construction certificate, safety certification scheme, our friend CSCS, or your categories. Every me graduate, and me card and color is different. Manager need a black, every need a gold, any need a green. That is how the system is. Inti abrochen today, Ghana, me find the brick and the blocks. If I don't come boss ya cement or how mananke to because you have not got that CSCS, no. Me can you tell you, it's on go grano ahead. What is this guy talking about? Can I do it? Andre Hungwechi prepare himself. Oh, what now social media now? People who are talking nonsense, unproductive conversations are unfun puntu bi abrawala. That is where they converge. What banasari Kenyans are they will not even stand there to listen to you. And one of my cousins in London told me, he said, knowledge nation is too heavy for them. But heavy or lighter, no. Now once a man there was the employment, you know. The employment is there, but you have not prop yourself to the leveler. Basic thing. Abraham Neka cleaning cry. How the form that they will give you, you have a lengthy form that you have to fill. Every form you fill here will ask you of health and safety. We don't know health and safety. Ghana got away to too rough, like they don't think about the safety. If we think about safety of the people, charity begins at home. Most of the things I mean, Menka the Ghana school on your good. That is where I was trained. But this system has taught me so much. Said to and then be another educate you how so to pitch yourself against the system properly. Said to Obis other way is the way. Obis other way. SMSTS, site managers, health and safety. Miriam University, it cost me £600 just to get that certification. 3 days course. But because I need a job, no, or that mean that certificate. Because if you employer any out there, do you have this? You have to be able to say that yes. So we have to into vocational and technical skills, you know. We need to affiliate. When you're there, Mrs. Stephenipano, I'll call it those times. They used to call it City and Girls. Say out there. Where is it now? But at least if you are attached to City and Girls, it's better because it's a British qualification. So they will rate you better than says here SSF we are A1, AB1. So no reason nothing there. They can't do any critical thinking because in Kofoko centers are poor, no aquatrotro, no way and beautiful. You take them to you know what reason. Ask them when they come here and you are reasoning with them and they can't do critical thinking. Because maybe are poor. You know, the nation will not. I mean, I'm not a politician, but if I ever get the chance to be, these are the environment, vocational, technical. That's all I want to promote. Because that is the backbone of the nation.
Actually, Abrofo Nankasambu won't crew more. This Germany in Asian country and the China Munaja. I don't know push you. Now I'm there. Ghana Ankasa Abrofo Nan watch here into one better secret.
If you TikTok, look at my videos and you'll see the things that I talk about. Even roof kuntai. They are not making use of the roof space. I got to billions of cities in China and Abo. You can create space. It's because the person doing the work only other knowledge or think outside the box. Condensation. Dampness, bank of water, I've treated all of it. People will not even come and listen to you. They will only come back to you when we do the mistake in life. I will hear one. Oh, Ras, that's video now. You know, but I give the knowledge free. But mutuia thousands of pounds. No bronichre man na so free. So if I teach you and you take it alpha, I'm far. Emisuma sorry dan e yen na yen tum nke pastors stradas e emisum nim dan yakopom mo wetu mesi wo there motum aboade humanity no. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Wow.
I see. Obi Obamenga 7
Me too.
Yeah, for carpentry. Iba broche a ofre no joiner, You were joiner oyingwa sofas, wo ho. You were obi a oye floor. Obi be here floor last week here. Laminate flooring. Anyo no oye carpet no. Te asema make careful. Mo be here laminate wa specialize wo. He didn't bother to even push himself to touch the carpet. Ehuma meche no. Eso Ghana carpenter you know ye gwa no. Ona no oye doors, obo dando, osan ye brade, obo scaffold. You understand what I'm saying? Inti yantu ye ase to specialize and know the things that we are doing properly. That is intina obi wa ya wodan ma opra na we mhihyew. Osu eduma no onpon no hu ye. Ebeta no obi ni dan wom. Let me tell you one thing, DJ Nyame, and this is what I've noticed in Ghana. Hotel and guest houses, even your private homes you go, you roll bathroom, that place stinks because the plumbers are not using the right traps. Sewage, heat, these are all technical hitches in their scale, all the way to me master. One point, one ye, on your master 9 to 2 months of pay as matter moho. A friend of Baba budget because commodity. What you do, mama, will guarantee be another. Or you do on there, or you know, say a friend or best you scaffold. You see, it doesn't make things work well. Meaning, whether I'm making sense or not, I don't know, because I'm a bit frustrated with the system because I'm a technical person, you know.
When last about Ghana?
Oh, maybe last year I'm from maybe Ghana.
About Ghana, last year.
To be honest with you, may you be a more broad-based friends. To me, you be a but last year I felt it. I felt the system because expenditure that 80 years so Messi spending no, it wasn't normal. And when the meeting Babylon, it's very unusual there a day I'll spend £50. But Ghana, it be £50 and above a day. Easy. Because you have a standard, and to meet that standard, never day live. It is not easy. I respect people in Ghana. Any continental or and in the evening when I visited this friend, DJ Samoshe, Mufrabeya were to fried rice and I'm just thinking, how are their parents coping? Honestly, even though I'm a bogano, I'm glad me boga the what na champion na lumba no ya boga me boga from what you pimping is set. But issue system no and how these students were to fried rice, and I'm thinking, how many times in a week are you going to come here to eat? The parents they are really trying. Don't get me wrong. So if from if you have to Ghana, I can't survive for a month. I'm not bragging. Tomorrow what to they are doing well because last year I didn't finding easy. And apart from my expenditure, Mudu Ghana and some travel from one city to the other. That's where my frustration. Transport, drive autistic and nature, type of car team, no MOT, Obi and check in the tie, as or soy juma, whether the engine has been changed, whether I am proposing Accra to Kumasi, although a dual carriageway. Dual carriageways do not prevent accidents. What prevents accidents is giving the driver the right skill and making sure the vehicle nankasa wankasa watimuno is fit for purpose. Martina, it do VIP be a matna VIP mo Kumasi to Accra. It took me over 7 hours. The outside of the both the Nanka side the oil, but I could tell the engine or the mononya vehicle nor on engine. One. You know, yeah, I mean, the love I have for Ghana. That's why I say these things.
Since Bebriaba Tinum, more one so the Woba. Bad in the Becca on. Oh, few advice the Becca on sister.
What Abrochi?
How about UK?
I wish them good luck, and I wish there what did you was can because if you have job, then you can pay whatever loan that you paid to the agent or the bank. Now, self-reliance, the sort of people that they sought advice from, so honestly, very, very important. We would do have the sort of friends that they make. I'm catch the lady or friend say, say, Yankofo your na so you roll ya. I can promise you that as at now, no can be ankonye adwuma say. But because of the person that I am now, mutumu so no mumetre no ye day, men kade, equal interview akade, don't say this. You understand? That guidance, and if you follow so much onto social media, everybody will be and will feel there is the whole truth. We are lucky. The social media is there. It can be positive or negative. And at Google, so there are many things that you can search for on your own without third parties.
Na yedi ejuma yedem search na yedi ejuma. Your time bebre na your time with them search na.
Emide Google me di ejuma de bia say nyum ka say ka brofo bi na manta say I will go and check it right now. So all I'm saying is that whatever pertains to UK, when you go on the gov.uk government or a government website, every information that you want to know about this system is there. Say Pedeko Amia, the same. You can ask the same questions. They have career centers able to fall on, able to ask every question there. Don't just stick to somebody. Ni there. Whether hook or crook or don't convince Wama. Ebe your client, because such people, or a business, will set the targets, how much you will make. And making sure that one can also aside what the person is telling you, you are also calling people aside, checking the Google, finding your own information. Naturally, there you can compare and contrast. Set my mission as a DJ. You compare and contrast the information. Now, for think I should be more. If I do harmonize stranded.
Wow.
And Yama is see.
And Yama is
see. Obi do airport. You put in the bed on Kafa. Baby, I'm a Gatwick. How do I go there and pick the person? If it's not in Japanese area, then over to how I say, the main applicant in case she had. You see, there's something wrong with us.
Oh, yeah, some more. Oh, yeah, some more. Also, there's something wrong with us. Oh, yeah, some.
Why would you treat your fellow brother that way? All because you want to build a house? Life is not all about the chains, the cars, and the house you have. That is not all life is about. I think if you there be but you don't know what might happen to some of your generations to come.
Funding wallets on TapTapSend. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Ekumafar, me da se de ebe pass through ema me dem highlight see na di. Na ebusia te den, yemi bra obusiem kakra ebusia te den.
Ebusia good. Ebusia good.
Ebusia good. Bibi akoye o.
Bibi record.
One bills na de okoden.
DJ Nyame, I swear to God. All I make a show no, like you see the money, but more be pass surplus. Like do so many boss no. E won nipa wo adwum dey pede session crofo. And when there abrochi mo ama ha mo no hard ni there. Yen sa line e kotua like bill. Into me yande in the H9 na agba ahim. Ada say, what the two na na nkofo no so abetete. Into mo beka no. No wada mo. Ebi mo beka no behwem no aka be 150. Yani how to manage 150 pounds. Like who personal money waka wo hu nyi no. Into one there nkofo ko club na ashe da ya one there say di chi club. Ayo na echi o. Sa anya because it can show them that boys I'm spending some question all the that's more than 50 per no. Who's work 150? I get 150 one night. Work 100. Says here no. Such my trying to say. And when you have children in abroad, and I do there. Say Obi Kade, I live in abroad. The life I am very complicated. Because you live I have a car, you buy fuel, you buy insurance, you buy road tax. Or there is service in the Beka MOT. Car na some put in a map about no. If you have the rent, home mortgage and not rent about your light bill, your gas, day. Huh? Mo frabane wo Babylon inside. One I join into the head na first nearby. Emi go town. Ipon na me da jongo abechi on sawa na me dey dokun like you don't care what your parents provide for you. But yamo fraba na yenyo what wo Babylon ham nende. DJ Nyame. One sem na different. Oma sika sem na ebisa nende. Ebisa but it flows, the cash is flowing, but on your cash what did I settlement journals like you want Atas all the way.
Also, I am just staying in Leeds or outside London. Here muka there or better because on any you may be yena to or rent na cost of living or foam than there about what's in London. It moves there. It moves there. Or London no movement war. I mean, pak or a hot cake. Why that crano? And you won't mean to outside London. I want to Leeds. Mean so. Leeds. Oh
right.
Yeah.
Bibia will need pros and cons. Sad I say. Bibia will need advantages and disadvantages. London is very expensive or a hot area. If you tram now for play for underground, now for bus, now for her. But I think that when it comes to equality, diversity, and inclusion, the Londoners not benefit because say a black person, now say if a positioner, once you've got the qualifications and the experience, people can support you. You can climb up the career ladder, steadily. Leeds or outside Manchester, sometimes these areas, I like the multicultural society I want. But sometimes when you're a professional and you want to progress, now I know I didn't cry because that is my experience. Obibekada is not true, but that's my personal experience. Company be are trying there or advocate for equality, diversity, and inclusion. Most of them are on paper. So I know where I sit and I know how I fight. Because Igbo Kwejuemono, Nipa no Hono Krano, you are more qualified than him. So but you are always seeing what we call glass ceiling. Even opportunities, but you can never reach it. You understand what I'm saying? Because me building studies and construction management. I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Building as well. So maybe I'm a senior, but maybe I'm a Londoner. I will be much appreciated and I can move up in my career better than up here. It's what I'm trying to say. Because London Abrofono were quite different from Abrofono. When you were pro, but on the London, you've been there like BBA, they live with them and they know. Minimum crop 1 year construction them. Some of them are in construction side the wall. You do seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. Because somebody sees the opportunity in you and they want to help you. But yes, through harmony, and I can deny it is not, yes, buildings rent were harmony to compare London. A dime to sometimes I advise my friends, I say, if you don't have the money, if you are 30,000 there, home, Iba up Manchester, Preston, that Bradford, that it can be a good deposit to get yourself a house. Whereas Damusika Sukra London or today could coins because the property is selling in millions into 30,000 unless you are a council tenant, because in UK policies in your right to buy, say to my Jonas. Into here, lackness at a many day, or to catch okay, then you're bottom one. Into Atenemu 15 years. Mortgage and Kobe, a 25 years standard. Atenemu 15 years, 8-year rent, and or calculate rent 8-year no. No, I to work, natural work out 10 years. No. Same, then they discount it, then you can buy. On your brothers and sisters need your London, either one hits one wire successful, the way to more. But then me tell me, I move out there. Me peda mo kwato down in London. I just get look and graduate. That's all.
Rasta kuma fa. Sisi a onyum no koden. Eja ipato anu to a.
Enyum ne do. Sometimes now there time I started them hear reggae music, Honestly. Sometimes a culture was studio home or that one, but a jam machine that won't go from the point. And I found some nowhere to my record because they didn't have any trust there. Obukra BT bro from Ghana. Internet America Shatawale na Stoneboy, there, they've done well. Or your time, maybe your time. Because time when we started them reggae and dance on. I don't think that Shatawale na Stoneboy, maybe I know will be a primary school. But then I was doing and I still do it, and all my music are still available on Spotify, YouTube, people have the kakra to TikTok so ebo me dino 100 per minimum data sa our hostel. Na this are never tell me dey part one kan. DJ.
Maybe so there but it's na part one eja Jamaica.
Part one Emi Rasta no mumu by birth. People think that when you have love, that's when you're Rasta. But your conception of mind and your heart, because if you have if you know, my senior brothers, my papa and Jimmy Cliff, that's what they were playing, and that's what I've always known. And time I used to say 90s, raga rebel after no your dance or no a friend of raga. Say kai.
Yeah.
Until raga rebel and I said part one, I didn't woman. I was eager to understand and learn the language. And my senior sister. luckily on no Jamaican friend and over Ghana that time no over Pana Fest. In the 90s na menye associate nti mo na me say nya pempa bi wo Jamaica. Nti me try girl no once. And also try me once, but on my part one no my translation into English na dey. And 2008 moko Jamaica na dress no was still on my mind. And me nyonko na moko no ho mo Jamaica no. Luckily, he was living in Stony Goats, mountains near the whole baby. But from Kingston, you go through St. Thomas. St. Thomas here, baby, Morgan Heritage for base. Tia kwana me catch and there. Aha mo na me pempa no. Nti mo address na naija. Ye ko hu. And the girl was shocked. DJ Nyametiria na ya it does and papa because the girl never thought there I will I will move from West Africa and come to Jamaica to meet her. And she was just surprised. I had to explain the kind of be true, be Ghana, blah, 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 and all kinds. It's small world. And that is that. But my main show, me jai patwa, something be brain. Because I was married to a Jamaican woman. In Jamaica, there. Onyema kasa krana or make sure that obeka patwa on kasa to the money Jamaican kasa Messi I will absorb more of the lingua and also yeah dama so the patwa got to me into obey me part and parcel of me but if Jamaica yeah but near do airport now immigration for promote them if West Africa no they were in love chat obi who dey Africa we feel every mass sense now me the nam home no yeah bro for na yeah can African as that is what the Jamaicans were falling in love with me for. So that me rebe mo. Say one me no say. Iti moko Jamaican and so no. The only African song that I heard over there that time no a two-face. You are my African girl. Iti amam better so there. These people are not looking for somebody who speaks like them. Say it my metro na say. Iti say if you are of yourself and with your own accent now, they also embrace your African accent. Need your home or your one day. Inti ama, I understand patwa, said I say, but memfanya me wadi tuma there. Mr. Moto nyomokrana says yana me pede meka English nama etse asamna meka nase. And wherever I live in Leeds, Caribbeans no war headquarters were Hachapo town.
O Jamaican wife no any na jaya na enyi wo.
Higher things of the past, I would say. Says yeah, no, yeah. But I was married to a Jamaican woman for over a decade. You understand what I'm saying? Into Obano, into everyone platform no be and under yeah. I don't show anything because you saying situation doesn't make you think you are speaking patois. There are jargons in patois. Ntiba wolves in sheepskin. Me say Wolipa problem agwan in a yard. Another make a there. Me now want no bangarang. I don't want confusion. But Obi on the part of me now want no confusion. But so me use bangaranga. You have to be a deep thinker of reggae music and the lingua to understand what Rasta is saying. Say it my mission and say, stone why am a warrior or you're fine. But I took my foot off that pedal because I realized that they love me for my accent and who I am as an African.
Wow.
And especially coming from West Africa and Ghana. Let's say the Ekuon cry. It's Obi Amu to cry made to airport, not the immigration food would like. Everybody wants to have a piece of you, and I was surprised. I said, "It's interesting that may have more than the Muslim of pathway." And it's your language, so brother. Here they are, it can over the encounter. That is my problem. It's more to my chip in as an intro, but okay. I don't really go. Yeah, man.
Okay, Rasa Kuma Fermida said I pass it through SBTV Africa. So I'm an update of current situation or my also I was able UK. Me sure that one of the so be on grounds no. Me that said be pass it through. Or shout out to be a pet my social media and the and signing out.
Big things are going still. Mamin Chechi, our friend, Infante Kufu. We're having our inauguration on the 27th of July, 2024 at Shannon Street. 24 UK, it was America, Barack Obama Munina Reba. So Michia Fantifuku, our wallis, and Michia, my sister, Freaky Franca. My followers, our TikTok now, your friend. YouTube nyina Ethiopia mebusuafo nyina obi ohwem bia America for one oh baby regards to everybody who knows me muntu menka nyina na meka emeko technical school no Tikofobia sector ke remember 1996 you understand Mampon Technical Teachers College class of 2000 na meka na me entertainment project for home 1999 to 2000 emna na me time wo home pa enti eduma na ye no koda na ye me da si pisu there one love one love
big ups we da so we pass it through SBTV Africa so daily also worldwide me say show we so there ti o am for there yesu ade ti me the woman obi abene na ba pen I go bring am again woman na move the new ones basa show mo current situation my experience in there. Madam production team as DJ Click Sharon and nothing. If I'm DJ Nyame, so by me show no be na me good screen so no. Link up to
make we chop small. Delight Cocoa.
Delight Cocoa, the authentic, original taste of African porridge. Available in all African and Caribbean shops. Delight Cocoa.
My name is Fernanda Samoa, Director and CEO of Second Generation IT Group. Guess what? We are currently in Ghana and we're going to offer the best courses that will allow you to work anywhere in the world. The courses that we're going to offer, we're talking about cloud computing, we're talking about introduction to computers, networking, network security, cyber security.
We have a conducive learning environment and our programs are interactive, where the students get to ask questions and they get answers that's going to help them, and we equip them with the right knowledge.
Classes are offered Monday through Friday. It depends on which day you want to come. We have morning shift, we have afternoon schedule, we have evening schedule, and also on the weekends. To register, go to www.secondgenit.com and register.